SirTeoHero.
Okay, here we are. Welcome to world's largest, smallest, longest lasting active YouTube channel. My name is SirTeoHero and it's now once again time for a new classic game. This time the game is Police Quest SWAT 2 and this is a game from year 1998.
Move it.
And this is also the end of your 2-week training period. Last week we were playing Police Quest SWAT 1 and yep, now it's the SWAT 2. And yep, this is the better known from these two games. And yep, let's straight away talk about the Police Quest SWAT 2 is a 1998 real-time real-time tactic and police simulation video game released for Microsoft Windows. It is the 6th game and the last in the Police Quest series and is the 2nd game in the SWAT series. It uses an isometric traction camera view, somewhat similar to the SWAT level real-time tactic video game in the mold of XCOM and Jagged Alliance games. Police Quest SWAT 2's gameplay takes place in real time, with the players issuing orders to individually avatars from a static isometric view of the level. Police Quest SWAT 2 was the 6th and the last game of the Police Quest series, with the later SWAT video game sequels dropping the Police Quest moniker altogether, thereby turning SWAT into a separate spin-off series. And yeah, I think the SWAT 2 is the most well known from this Police Quest series. And yeah, the SWAT 3, and yeah, it's not anymore Police Quest, it's an FPS style game. So yeah, it's a bit different from this and the last SWAT.
Keep a female answer the phone in the office.
So yeah, the currently going on mission is about, I think this is a law firm, and there has been kidnapping or hijacking or hostage situation here, or is going on currently, and that's why I have been sent here. And yeah, as you can see, right now I have two elements with me. I have one sniper element, and that's on the left side of the screen, the blue dots, and then I have this also team which is here. Then there is, let's talk about the buttons. From top, on the right side on top, there is the arrow. It's the dynamic or stealth entry style. Then there is standing or crouching. Then there is the microphone. That's when you want to communicate with suspects or hostages and so forth. Under that there is the arrest. Then there is rescue, search, disarm a bomb, pick up, drop and cover and enter to a building, and below those there is the phone icon. That's how I can communicate with hostages or my own chief and so forth. Then there is the green helicopter symbol. That means I could ask a helicopter back up here, but I have no need. This is a tall building and I have snipers on the right side, I mean left side, so yeah, I don't need a helicopter here. And then there is the tank button. That's when you touch green when you can actually call in the tank, and tank can just ram through walls and make you a new entry point for the building. And below that is the sniper green for action button. You can set it on green if you want the snipers to be on automatic status. They will shoot if they see something that requires shooting. They won't shoot if there is like only yelling and so forth, but if a suspect throws a gun, yeah, then they will shoot immediately. If you leave it on red, you can do the shooting if you want, but yeah, it's quite hectic, so yeah, I don't think you can actually do it in fast enough time that you click through a sniper and fire, because if your officer is under fire, it can't shoot for a small amount of time. But yeah, this is kind of realistic. It requires very few hits to actually injure your officer or actually incapacitate him, so he will be stuck there. Right now I'm just rescuing hostages. When I have rescued a hostage, I deliver them to my SWAT van or bus or whatever, and when I have delivered the hostages or the actual terrorists there, then I can get the officer back on action. And let's see, quite a long talk period here, but who cares. There is available for a dog, that you can get a dog for your policeman. It requires a certain training to get it, and you can of course level up your officers as well as terrorists. You can, by the way, play as a terrorist. There is separate campaigns for both. So yeah, there is skills for pistol, machine gun, snipers, explosives, the fighting, the first aid kit, flashbangs, grenades, whatever you name it, it's there. And every single skill can be leveled up, and the leveling up requires it gains 10% boost, and yeah, of course 100% is the maximum, and you can get 10% more on a single mission. So yeah, and there is like 15 missions in total, so that means you can only develop your skills to a maximum of 150% in total. So yeah, if you have, you can split it like 50 more to 3 different skills, and you get the 3 different skills to a maximum level, and you have a super cup, which dies easily. Yeah, it only increases the accuracy and so forth, nothing superior thing when you actually level up your officer. Right now I'm
going on here?
trying to think, where is the last one, or is that hostage the last one? It might be. Let's see. Okay, that one last hostage is fighting me, you can see there. Let's smoke him out. I know this is wrong how I do it. Okay, yeah, I injured the hostage and the mission is over.
Sergeant Griff Markosian reporting, Chief. To summarize the operation, we've managed to piece together the following information. The suspect, Philip Reston, entered the law firm of Burnside, Finch and Montgomery. He took the receptionist hostage and forced his way into Finch's office. Apparently they knew each other. Possibly this was a business relationship gone sour. You are to be commended for facilitating negotiations. By calling every office on the top floor, we pinpointed the suspect's location. Your thorough search and recovery procedures provided us with some valuable evidence. Reston was carrying a cell phone. I tried the instant redial and got the answering machine at an auto body repair shop. What's interesting is that the shop's located on Old Chatsworth Road, 2 blocks from the phony domestic dispute call-up. A patrol unit's en route to check it out. Although we didn't have an official warrant, an officer accidentally picked up a brochure for a proposed housing development. We don't know if the proposal belonged to Mr. Finch or Mr. Reston, or whether the janitor dropped it. However, based on a map in the brochure, we do know this housing development is supposed to be built right on top of the Mojave gravel quarry. Why anyone would want to put up tract homes within a shout of the San Andreas Fault is beyond me, but you know these businessmen with deep pockets and no common sense. But I digress. In any case, we'll be checking out the possible connection. Multiple hostages rescued. That's doing things the way they should be done. Angelica Blenchardi, the receptionist, was still a bit shocky from the ordeal, but we were able to ask a few questions before the doctor stepped in. Ms. Blenchardi wouldn't tell us anything about the law firm's confidential matters, but she did say that Reston used his cell phone to make one call. She couldn't hear much of the conversation, but Mayor Prescott's name came up. Multiple suspects were arrested in this operation. We're holding them for questioning. The lawyer, Jake Finch, refuses to talk to us without the presence of his lawyer, some hotshot who's flying in from Washington, D.C. tomorrow. When a SWAT officer shoots an innocent citizen, the repercussions are far-reaching and long-lasting. We will be scrutinizing this incident and severely reprimanding the guilty officer. All in all, not a bad outcome, though I think we could have done better. There was some gunplay and resulting injuries. Whether the shooting was necessary and in policy will be determined by further investigation.
I'm gonna save here because this is a permanent death basically game, which means that if you fail a mission you can't restart it unless you have a previous save. So yeah, if you fail, it's simply start the freaking whole campaign all over again unless you have a save. And if you only do a primary objective on the mission, you can't redo the secondaries. You can of course redo all these missions on a separate single scenarios, but yeah, you can't do the whole campaign. And let's see, he talked about gathering evidences. You saw that I gather all evidences. There is money and guns and so forth. You can get everything you want, and when you arrest a suspect you get all his gear to your inventory, and vice versa when you play as a terrorist. When you gather weapons you get those to yourself, and you can then after a mission you can arm your own terrorist members with those weapons you gathered. So yeah, it's kind of cool. And yeah, of course SWAT officers won't use terrorist weapons, but of course terrorists can use other weapons unless it's a SWAT team weapon. And right now it seems he said something about I don't know, was it governor or something is under a threat or something. So yeah, I need to protect him. He's apparently going to make a speech here. So yeah, I need to rescue him.
Alvarez here, Chief. The mayor is on site. He's preparing to make a speech at 1400 hours. Our people are ready and waiting for their assignments. Alvarez over.
Chopper 1 reporting suspect located. Repeat, suspect spotted in... Chopper 1. Chopper 1 going into orbit. Over. Civilian located. We have a civilian out on open ground. No suspect visible at this time. Make sure the straps are tight. Civilian located.
And right now I'm just going to pick up every possible civilian and rescue him or it or her, whatever. And the rescue point is somewhere here. I escort them and then head to a next civilian. And I think among these civilians are the actual terrorists who are planning on assaulting our lovely black suit man over there. I'm not sure, was it a governor or something? And let's see. Okay, there is someone running, but of course, yeah, civilians can run too, and civilians can of course fight back. And there is a thing called Stockholm Syndrome, which also makes hostages to turn their side with terrorists. I mean, they start cooperating with terrorists, and they actually think the thing what terrorists are doing is the right thing. But yeah, even they do that, it's not okay to arrest him. Fighting back when arresting or trying to rescue a hostage is not reason to use firearms. That's exactly what I did on the end of last mission, and yeah, you heard the chief told me that I shouldn't do it. And yeah, I try to not use it. And about taking hostages, now I mean the suspects down. If he has no visible gun, I cannot shoot it. I can. I mean, I can shoot. I can take the gun and shoot him. But yeah, of course, that will get the officer who shot the man arrested, and he will be suspended for the rest of the game. And if I shoot a suspect who is holding a gun, I think I'm still gonna get suspended, but that's only like 2 missions long, which is quite long actually, basically. And if I shoot a suspect who is pointing at me with the gun, it's only be a one mission over suspension when they investigate it, and after the investigation you get the officer back, and he probably will get a medal for it. But best scenario would be that the suspect either surrenders or you make the arrest without firing any weapons. You can use tear gas or flashbangs and microphone to try to peacefully make the terrorist surrender, but it's harder than just shooting him with the machine gun. I tried to really explain the basic gameplay for you. So yeah, this isn't the game for you who like to play Call of Duty or something, because yeah, you can't just go and start shooting everybody. You actually need to... Okay, there is green suspects on top of my screen. I really need to focus on arresting those. So yeah, I'm gonna send all my officers there, and oh shit, I started shooting.
Suspect spotted. Weapon and high ready. We have a physical threat.
Of course, now I could just fire back, but it seems I'm running out of officers really soon, and they have sniper rifles and best positions on the cliff. And yeah, I only have what? Yeah, pistols. There's no way I can ever get them, but I try. GG, I think, and I'm not even thinking, I lost all my officers, and I didn't get any of the sniper suspects arrested or taken down. That's quite sad, but I think I managed to get 2 from the crowd. And as you can see now, I could just press the continue. Even the mission went poorly, but I have, yeah, lost basically all my great mans, so that's not a good thing. Okay, and yeah, it seems I did saving before I assigned new units to my squad. So yeah, let's fill the squad again. Let's give them machine guns, flashbangs, and gas mask, and so forth.
Chopper 1 on its way.
And this was a game which I actually played on my stream. I'm using Twitch TV /SirTeoHero if you want to follow me. So yeah, I played the whole SWAT campaign and the whole terrorist campaign while streaming. So I don't know, can you actually watch those playthroughs anymore from there? But if you can, you can, and if you like this game, you can actually watch those from there. So yeah, this might not be as surprising for some of you that I made a classic game about this, and this is going poorly. I don't know why there is already suspects. Yeah, there is one suspect, he shot my officer. But yeah, why I do this, I know I have a full rights to actually now shoot him and get this one SWAT officer to be suspended for one mission, but the thing is that I really want to get the max scores. But I highly doubt I'm able to do it. Okay, here's my chopper. And yeah, the chopper reports about civilians and suspects around the map. And yeah, if a helicopter is shut down, it's not gonna be available on that campaign playthrough anymore, so you need to really start the campaign all over again to get the helicopter back. But yeah, it takes a few hits to get the helicopter down, but it's totally possible to get it. And every time the chopper is shot, it will stop rotating the map, which is the order I gave it. So yeah, I try to get that one suspect, the green dot on the map. And yeah, here you can see how I have a different kind of machine guns on my inventory, on this guy's inventory. That's because I have arrested a hostage, no, suspect, and he was wearing those items. And that's the thing, when you actually arrest someone or rescue someone, and if an item appears in your inventory, you know that was a bad man. No, yeah, okay, let's go with a bad man. But yeah, it can be happen that you actually take someone, you rescue someone, and then it turns out to be actually a suspect and not a hostage. Okay, I need to shoot him. Yeah, I tried. Now I only injured the hostage, and now I suspect once again, and now I handcuffed him, and there is a possibility that I send my SWAT officer with medkit to actually heal or stop the bleeding on the suspect. But yeah, I can't get him stand up anymore. Same thing with officers. If your officer is injured and he can't stand up, you can only stop the bleeding on him and yeah, that's the only thing you can do. You just need to wait, mission is over, and then you can hear how many missions is gonna be in the hospital and so forth.
Shields, officers. The chopper's drawing enemy fire. This is too much like NAM.
I'll see you get a Medal of Valor for this, officer.
And one thing what I forgot to mention is that this is a game by Sierra Entertainment. I don't know how many of you actually remember Sierra Entertainment, but yeah, it has done pretty awesome games back in the days. And I think it has merged with Activision currently, so yeah, there is no more Sierra Entertainment. But yeah, great company.
Chopper 1 reporting suspect located. Repeat, suspect spotted in the open.
I'm not sure am I doing this that good at the moment. Yeah, when I did this mission on stream, I think I actually did the best score what's possible on it. I sent it SWAT officers on the hills, right, like I did now, and yeah, then I just used tear gas and flashbangs, and then I actually managed to get everyone alive, but I think I had to hurt one, the last suspect, and yeah, one of my officers got hurt. Oh, so, but yeah, it's not going that great here. At least 2 suspects still alive, and I still keep trying to get them alive, which is not going that great. Yeah, why I chose this mission to play and show a classic game? Well, I don't actually know. This is this map involves a lot of action, so yeah, it might be the reason why I chose this. And yeah, I could have also show you guys the terrorist campaign, but I think most of you know the SWAT 2 game by SWAT gameplay, and the demo of this game also involved with only the SWAT campaign, one map on the SWAT campaign. And I'm still yeah, that was great. Take off the tear gas mask after you have thrown the gas. And now I try to actually patch up my 2 officers, and after that arrest the suspect, which I think goes nicely. I'm just trying to check is there any way to actually get that man up, but yeah, I don't think there is. So yeah, let's arrest the last one.
Suspect under arrest.
And yeah, I think I did lost quite many men, but I at least get something out of this game. Really? The mayor dies? Ah, shit it. But yeah, anyways, I hope you actually enjoyed this classic game, and if you really like this, you can go check the playthrough if you can actually find it, or you can then just buy this game. It's available on Good Old Games, and you get SWAT 1 as well for the same price. It's a bundle. But anyways, I thank you for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed your 2-week training period to becoming a SWAT member. And goodbye. SirTeoHero.